We do have a long time, so I could start. I was getting tired in the last week of this campaign until I watched the last debate. And it's not only that Marky G go under in bed, go take out his birth certificate. It's not only that. Because I called the police station to report that piece of paper. It's the first I see a piece of paper charged for murder in this country. But after that, I hear the Prime Minister say that is not because you're born in a Jamaica. You're a Jamaican. So before I start, I am going to sing my new anthem until the 4th of September. Oh Manchi, sang chuli chi chang chang. Oh Shiwa. But we need the victory, because I prefer the last one. I prefer the original anthem. So I'm asking you on all our behalves, go out there and work for our nationality to return to us once again. I can't bother sing Woman Tree after the 4th of September. Comrades, in this week alone, I went on 3 podcasts. I went on one called Nightly Fix, Go Fix Them Business. I went on another one called Let's Be Honest and Be Honest. And I went on a next one called The Truth is Real. Christopherson go and Let's Be Honest and tell a 1 million lie. The first lie he told was that food insecurity, mean people can't afford food, was worse under the People's National Party. In 2015, food insecurity was 14.6%. In 2024, food insecurity was 55.1%. Over 40 more people could not, out of every 100, afford food. He went on TV, go say that it was worse under the People's National Party. I tell you, it's a Labour Right Lie Like show. And on a regular show, we are talking about Edward Scissorhands. He goes, and in spite of that, knowing that 55% of our children can't find food, the JLP decide only to give those who are on path food. And not only those who are on path. When you get part lunch, you have to join a special line of apartheid to embarrass the children of the poor, for them to go forth and get rice and 1 piece of chicken food. Listen. If you have a toilet that can flush, you're disqualified from getting school feeding. If you have a TV in your house, you're disqualified from getting school feeding. Well, no more. When we get back power under the People's National Party, we will give $400 a day and every single child that needs it.
Turn up the thing. Turn up the thing.
Hold on.
Turn up the thing.
Hold on. Tough time, tell her next lie. I tell you, no, I never know Jamaica would have find a Christopher worse than Columbus. But him tell her next lie. Tufton said that more children were passing maths under JLP than PMP. In 2015, mathematics passes was 14,700 children. In 2025, it was 7,800 children. 7,000 less Pitney pass maths under the Jamaica Labour Party. If you give them 5 more years, That's 35,000 less children passing maths under the Jamaica Labour Party. But JLP don't want you to understand maths. Because if you understand maths, you will recognize the craziness of Andrew Holness going around cutting ribbon. He said, we need 6,000 houses under his social housing program. Every year in Bill 30. If you do the maths, it would take 200 years for Andrew Holness to build 6,000. Who will be here in 200 years? But they don't want you to learn the maths. Let us talk about Heart Trust. They're talking about the train how much youth under Heart Trust. The certification rate of Heart Trust is 49%. 112,000 youth sign up for Heart, and 60,000 never get a certificate under the Jamaica Labour Party. What we gonna do? The People's National Party is going to build 4 vocational labs in every high school. And we will allow a youth from 10th grade to start doing his Heart certification. That means that by the time him graduate, him have a level 4 in Heart coming from school. But not only that, while the labs will be used by the children in the days, it will be used by the adults in the night. And we will expand the certification in this country. Everywhere I go, I hear a youth ask a farm work yard. Well, the PMP will be the first to introduce skill work yard, because you're going to be a mason, you're going to be a welder, you're going to be a plumber, you're going to be able to go and not only lift up boxes. And then we said to you that by the age of 10 in 4th grade, all our children should be able to read. I don't want you to make them fool you into believing say you don't. Because if you can walk and talk, you can learn. You never born a walk, you learn for walk. You never born a talk, you learn for talk. How on earth Labour right one telling us say you're bright at 9 months, but dunce at 19? That cannot happen under the People's National Party. So after we told you the education plan, the housing plan, the land ownership plan, the agriculture plan, Labour right still say PMP not a plan. So me realize that is not the plan that they want to hear. So listen the other plan. You see the man will buy them bus, they will charge 300 million for 1.4 billion. He is going to jail. Hold on. You see the one named Ruel Reid, with thief from Pickney, he is going to jail. If you cannot explain 28 bank account, then it's 1 year for every bank account, you are going to jail. So remember, my comrades, to remind them, do not fret about the security, fret about the judge, because one by one, they're going, one by one. Comrades, I might not see you before the celebration conference. So I have one last question. Comrades, what is under my nose?
Oh, we tired of the Labour pay.